Hi, Nurse. I'm gonna stop you right there because you're on mute. I think you're gonna say this in the
Oh my
first
god.
one.
Embarrassed? Try forgetting your entire speech or calling your boss mom or screen sharing with 300 people while your online shopping cart is sitting there wide open. A toe fungus cream, a potato shaped stress ball, and a $9 crash course on how not to panic. It only gets worse from here. Public speaking is already a very slippery slope to begin with. You're really trying hard there, standing straight and trying to compose yourself, trying to look confident, sound smart, and of course maintain eye contact at all times. Meanwhile, your armpits are turning into swamps and your brain is buffering like it's on hotel Wi-Fi. And the cherry on top, add tech issues or nerve and stress, and whatever weird glitch that your body decides to throw that day. And yeah, now you got yourself a big chaos to recover from. I mean, everyone has a story. And today I'm going to share with you the best, worst ones that I've come across, and a couple I unfortunately had to experience. Let's get it over with. Okay, the first one I'm going to share with you is the freeze. Yeah, the brain freeze. This was one of my very first presentations ever in the classroom. So I step up and there's this entire classroom in front of me. They're just all staring at me and waiting for me to start my presentation. So I open my mouth and go, "Good afternoon, everyone," and then nothing. I go blank and it's like I forgot to speak, how to speak. Like, I practiced very, very hard for this. Everything was just fine when I was rehearsing in my dorm, and when I got up there, it all changed and suddenly I forgot how to talk. Back at that time, I blamed the lunar phases or the evil eye because, I was up there all confident and looking all dashing. It could be evil eye. Or it was just a very bad memory that I just want my brain to erase for all eternity. It's the latter. And I felt so embarrassed, and I don't remember feeling that embarrassed in my entire life because I had no experience with presentations. I was really new and I sucked at it, and I just hated the idea of like talking in front of a very big group of people. It was so weird. The silence was so weird that even one of my friends, I remember, was there and he coughed, and like, it was that pathetic. I mean, you could literally hear a fly buzzing around. Feeling the silence is crucial at this moment. What I did next was, thank God I had my flashcards with me because I wrote, the points I wanted to talk about. So when they all went poof in my head, I just started reading from my flashcards, and then finally, thank God, I managed to, complete the presentation thanks to my flashcards, and I didn't look at them as often as I did in the beginning of my presentation, but I still got a brain freeze. When I look back right now, I think this is pretty normal, and I am just feeling very bad for younger me, but I also now believe that that had to happen so that I could learn how to talk. Okay, let's move on to the tabs situation. This one still makes me laugh, and I hope it makes you laugh as well. So someone I know was presenting over Zoom, right? They share their screen, right? No big deal. But as you can probably guess, they forgot to close some tabs. So we're sitting there trying to focus on the first slide, and across the top, I remember seeing some top designer brand's website and ease your nerves before pitching. And the absolute highlight, her favorite drama tab open that she was watching. And the worst part is she had no idea. And this one's really common, so if that happened to you as well, please don't feel bad. The next one is a showstopper, guys. Mic still on. That could probably be the worst thing to happen during a presentation. I mean, not during a presentation, I'm sure it happened to you over the phone as well. And when it happens, I really, really hate it. It's like your inner voice speaking. Like, okay, so this guy was again doing an online presentation, and when he was done, he thought he was on mute. And he says,
"That was such bullshit, but whatever."
oh my god, epic fail. That, if that happened to me, I can't ever, like, I can't. And everyone on the screen watching his presentation went, I really felt bad for the guy. As a bonus, I have this reversed version of this actually. We had a webinar. Big shout out to my CMO Alara actresses. I was trying to open or initiate the webinar and say like the welcome words to our audience and everything. And I thought the mic wasn't on mute, but it was on mute. And I did half of the conversation on mute. Thanks to my CMO, she saved the day. She was like,
Hi, Nurse, I'm gonna stop you right there because you're on mute.
if you are speaking, make sure you are on mute.
Huh?
So being on mute is so much better than being not on mute. That's the moral of this story. And the next one is the wrong file. This one's subtle but really brutal. So someone shows up for their group presentation and volunteers to run the slides from their USB, okay? Everything seems fine from the start. The title slide pops up and everyone's fine. They're all watching and have their attention. Then slide 2 hits and it's the wrong presentation. And not just the wrong one, it's an old draft. Like the unhinged version. No formatting, notes to self. One slide literally said,
"Make the slide sound smarter."
that was smart, but I wish we didn't have to see it. They realized it after about 45 seconds of presenting, and you can see the panic ripple across the group. One person whispers, "That's not our deck," while another is already digging through their bag trying to find a laptop. I mean, in this case, I'm really glad they weren't on their own. And the person presenting just slowly backs away from the podium and says, "So that's not ideal." Everyone was sweating and no one really recovered. The last but not least is the compliment that wasn't. So after presentation, someone raises their hand and goes,
"I loved how basic that was. Like, really easy to follow."
"Basic." Really not the best choice of word, I think. And you could feel the silence in the room. I mean, if it was me and I heard the word basic, you go ahead and do it if that's basic. I mean, that's not just offensive, it's really heartbreaking. You could totally see the soul leaving the presenter's body. Just a friendly reminder, don't ever say basic to a presentation or anything for that matter that feels clear and easy to understand. Or maybe just say nothing, it's free. Here's the truth. Literally every single one of us experience a variation of this at some point in our lives. You'll go blank, you'll stumble, you'll make the wrong word choice. And what we really need to do about this is that we have to be adults about this and just accept that we can make mistakes. Whatever you experience, it will haunt you for a bit, yes, but you'll survive. It will be funny even for you. Please drop your most awkward presentation moments or epic fails down below. I'm really curious to read them. And hey, if you're still recovering from yours, we all are, believe me. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share with the most anxious presenter you know. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.